Good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from, and welcome to her Next Level podcast. This is the space where high achieving women step into the power, where they elevate their success and embrace their most authentic selves. My name is Suad and I'm your host, and today we're diving into a topic that every woman needs to hear: feminine transformation energy. Feminine transformation energy. Beautiful words, aren't they? That is the force that allows us to create, to heal, to lead, and grow without the burnout, without the stress or struggle we've been conditioned to accept. So if you are sitting here and listening, and if you ever felt disconnected from yourself, or you feel that you're stuck in a cycle of pushing too hard or unsure how to balance ambition with inner peace, this episode is for you. Okay, so just stay here, listen until the end. So let's start with this truth bomb. A truth bomb. Okay, the world has taught us to value masculine energy. The world has taught us to value masculine energy. And I'm not talking about men and women here. I'm talking about the energy, and there's feminine energy and there's masculine energy. The masculine energy is about planning, logic, control, taking action. Over the feminine energy is more about intuition, flow, creativity. But both are necessary. Both are important. You need to have some of both. Okay? But the problem is that many women, unfortunately, have lost connection with their feminine energy, thinking they have to act like a man to be successful. And when I say many women, I was there, one amongst those women as well, for years. I built up my success with a lot of masculine energy, okay? Degrees, positions, the things that I got in life. And because I had this mentality that I need to, act like a man in order to become successful. This is what the world needs, okay? I cannot be a woman and become successful, right? So masculine energy, as I said, is about structure. It's about planning, action, taking action. It's about logical competition. And I have a lot of masculine energy within me still because, listen, I'm grown up with 4 elder brothers. So we have a family. We have 5 children, and I'm the youngest one, and I am the only girl. So there was a lot of masculine energy within my family. So I had to learn a lot, okay? And feminine energy is about as intuition, flow, receiving, creativity, nurturing, self-care. That is what the feminine energy is all about. And neither is better, but when women suppress their feminine energy, they experience burnout, lack of fulfillment, or feel disconnected from themselves. Does this sound familiar for you? Yeah, because I was there. I was so close to a burnout, and I felt unfulfilled, and I was disconnected from myself. I was lost. So the key to transformation is rebalancing these energies. Okay, because you need to have both. You need to have some of the masculine energy and some of the feminine energy in order to have a balance, because you need to take action. You need to, compete. You need to plan. You need to have control, but not too much into the masculine energy. And this goes for men as well. Okay, goes for men as well. They need some of the feminine energy as well in order to have a balance, because that is how this universe is created, with balance. Everything needs to be in balance, okay? So if we are a lot of in our feminine energy without any masculine energy, we're not in balance. We need both. And the same goes for men. Okay? So I remember, just to give you some short background, because I remember when I was fully in my masculine energy, I was pushing myself beyond my limits. Okay? And I mean, I was working insane hours. And I was sacrificing myself, my happiness for, to be honest, for success. Okay. And absolutely for sure, I achieved amazing things, but I was exhausted. I was stressed. And I felt like something was missing. And I don't know about you, but if you can resonate with this, just put a yes in the comment below. And the moment I reconnected with my feminine energy, because to be honest with you, I had no clue about masculine, or I didn't know that they existed. Okay. I didn't know that there was, I knew there was a positive pole and a negative pole, but I had no clue about masculine and feminine energy. I didn't know what it was. So when I understood that, when I started to study myself, and I started to receiving help, which is the feminine energy, receiving help, and I reconnected with my feminine energy, everything started to change. Everything changed. Okay. And not only I start to make more money, but I felt more at peace. And I start to attract better opportunities. And I was also attracting people into my life that were more aligned with my energy. And not by doing more. Because it's not about doing more. It's but by being more. I was being more of who I truly was. Myself, the spiritual being living in this physical body that I was gifted with. I was being more of that. Okay? So I will give you some signs if you are disconnected from your feminine energy. Okay? So how to know, or how do you know if you're out of alignment? Okay? So some signs would be you're always in a go mode. Okay? You struggle to slow down. Tell me about that. Okay? I'm just going to share with you something. In my sessions that I have with my clients, okay, we have these weekly sessions, and every session I start with a short meditation, about 5 minutes. And the idea is to connect with, the feminine energy and the goal that you have. So, and getting in the right state of mind. And in the beginning of the session or the mentorship, I would say 99% of all my clients that, start working with me, when we start this session, first and second session, I always start with this meditation, and afterwards I ask this question. Okay, how many of you could actually relax and connect with the inner energy? And I am not lying when I say maybe one say I do. The rest are telling me, oh my God, I sat down and I listened to the music and I felt, okay, let's relax. And then after 1 minute, I'm feeling I need to do something. Okay, I cannot sit still. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's move on with this session. Struggling to slow down. You're always in a go mode. You always need to do something. You cannot relax. Because if you do, then you feel guilty. You feel guilty when you rest or take care of yourself. Right? Then you are out of an alignment. Or maybe you're stuck in overthinking and control instead of trusting your intuition. That is a sign too. Or maybe you are experiencing burnout, stress, or you feel emotionally disconnected. That's a sign too. Or you feel that success requires struggle and sacrifice. That's a sign too. And listen, I'm sharing this with you because I know exactly how it feels because I was there, okay? I was always in a go mode. Let's go, because I felt guilty if I, had some rest or took care of myself. No. I even went to yoga sessions. I went twice and I said, oh, this is nothing for me. I cannot do this. Okay, I cannot. This is too boring. I need action. Let's go kickboxing or something. Oh my God. Okay, so those are the signs that you are out of alignment. So when you lose touch with your feminine energy, life starts feeling heavy. I mean, you may succeed. I succeeded, but it didn't feel fulfilling. I wasn't happy, truly happy. And it's not about the money, okay? I'm just to be clear with you, it's not about the money, absolutely not. To feel fulfilled means at ease. You have a purpose, And your soul is calling for more alignment, more flow, more trust. So if you feel that, then you have lost your touch with your feminine energy. So I want to share with you how to shift into your power. Because once you awake your feminine energy, your life transforms. Okay, effortlessly, easy peasy. So there's some ways to reconnect, and this is something that I share with my clients during our mentorship, but I'm happy to share them with you. So some ways to reconnect are: you need to slow down and be present. Okay, just stop rushing. Just stop rushing. Feel the moment. How often have you listened to a podcast or some music, beautiful music, or reading a book, or attending a seminar, and your mind, your brain is on autobahn, highway, thinking of all different things? I need to do this, I need to do that, oh, I have to plan, oh, what's I for dinner, oh, my kids. I've been there. So slow down and be present, okay? Because the only thing that you can control is right here, right now. Feel the moment. If you're listening now to me, just feel the moment. Another thing is to trust your intuition, because your gut knows. So start listening to your gut. And your intuition is almost right, okay? I would say 99.9% of the case. And I am actually so good at listening to my intuition. So when I feel this feeling and that feels good, I need to do, I do take action immediately, the masculine energy. So the intuition is the feminine energy, but taking action is the masculine energy. So once I listen to my intuition, I feel that this is right thing to do, I take action. You see the balance? And then you need to embody your sensuality, okay? You need to move your body, love your body, and dress how you love. Yes. And you need to learn how to receive without guilt. Okay, since I'm based in Sweden, I live in Sweden, and I don't know. I don't think it's the same. Maybe it's the same in all of the countries, but we have this. Well, a lot. I won't say everyone, but a lot of the women that I have came in touch with, talking to, have this attitude or mindset of, I can make it by myself. I don't need any help. I will not ask for help, because asking for help, that means that I am weak. No, I need to show them that I can do it by myself. As I said, I don't know in other countries, but that is, I would say the majority here in Sweden, the women actually, they have some challenges of asking for help. So receive without the guilt and allow love, allow support and abundance to come to you. That is the feminine energy, receiving. And then you have the creative expression. The creative expression could be journaling, dancing, creating, just get out of your head. Just do things, okay? Cooking, I love cooking. That is my creative expression. I love to dance as well. I mean, you should see me on parties, weddings. I'm the first on the dance floor. I'm the last one on the dance floor. And nourishing yourself, self-care is so important, ladies. Because feminine energy thrives when you care for you first, okay? You put yourself first. And it could be a massage, it could be some face treatment, it could be, I don't know, fixing your nails. Do something. Go to the gym. I don't know, spa. And the last one, not the least, last one would be make sure you surround yourself with empowered women. Because communities are so powerful, okay? Because when you change, you need to make sure to be surrounded with like-minded people who are in the same energy, okay? And this is something that I have in my mentorship programs as well. We have masterminding. And masterminding is about creating a group of like-minded women who are in the same industry or another industry. But the thing is that they are making the transformation together, okay? So it's a support system. And let's say that someone needs some help, they get on call once a week and they support each other. So that is what masterminding is about in my mentorship programs. And this is something that I know my ex-clients still are holding on to, and they have these masterminding groups. And I have masterminding groups as well. So make sure you surround yourself with empowered women. Okay, so if you're a solopreneur, you are just starting your business or you're employed and you're searching for more, you're searching for like-minded women. I mean, there are so many networks out there. Just Google, LinkedIn. There are a lot of communities. And make sure to connect with people. So when I finally started embracing my feminine energy, I realized I didn't have to work harder to succeed. All I had to do is I had to work differently. And you know what? I started honoring my needs. My needs. Not me as a mother or a daughter or a manager or whatever. Those are just titles. Okay? Those are just titles that we have in this physical world. But to me, myself, that I am, is the spiritual being living in this physical body. I start honoring my needs and I start setting boundaries. and leading with intuition. And guess what happened? My results just skyrocketed. Right? Because feminine energy, if you are a leader, if you're a manager and you're a leading team, and of course, I mean, it's not just about self-care, it's about leadership superpower. I call it leadership superpower. And because leading with intuition and empathy it's so powerful because it builds stronger teams. And I mean, I have seen it, and I mean, I'm pretty sure that you've seen it as well. I mean, how many positions have you been or workplaces have you been on, and you have, reported to different managers, and they all have different kind of leadership skills, right? So, I mean, 20 years in my career, I would say I have two in mind that inspired me to become a leader myself. Okay, one was a man, and one was a woman, and both were leading with intuition and empathy. Both were leading with intuition and empathy, and they built so strong teams. And not only that, when you lead with intuition and empathy, you magnetizing opportunities and clients without aggressive selling, I would say. So if you are managing a team, or if you have a business, you are a business owner as well, okay? Because if you are pushing so hard and you are so stressed and you try to sell, or you're getting on sales calls, and then those clients turn you down, and you become frustrated, and the next call you become more frustrated, and then you become more aggressive and to sell and push. No. And then when you connect with a feminine energy, you're creating wealth and success while staying in alignment with who you truly are. I mean, the most powerful, successful women in history didn't conform to the hustle mentality, right? I mean, they created new ways of leading through intuition, trust, flow. That is what we're looking for here. Right? So if today's episode resonated with you, just ask yourself, where in my life have I been forcing instead of flowing? Where have I been in my masculine energy? And how can I reconnect with my feminine? Okay. So I have a challenge for you. For the next week, just pick one way to tap into your feminine energy. Whether it's slowing down, whether it's trusting your intuition, or maybe embracing your creativity, just pick one and watch how your energy shifts. All right. So that is a challenge for you for the next week. And I hope that you're up for it. So if you love this episode, let's continue the conversation. I mean, you can follow me on Instagram, Mindshift Dynamics. You can find me there. Or you just, put a comment in the chat below this video. I also have a private community where I help women step into their power on Facebook, Mindshift Dynamics as well. And if this episode spoke to you, I mean, please share it with a woman who needs to hear this message today. So help me help the world. And until next time, remember, your feminine energy is your greatest power. Own it, embrace it, and let it transform your life. Until next time, ciao, ciao.